no, we're not live. Oh, there we are. Go. That was weird. Okay, start. Keep going.
You scared me. Caleb Hunt, Dave Billings making up row number 4. Mason Walters, Hunter Rose, row number 5. Devin Lyons rounds out our 11-car grid.
Yeah, for the folks at home, sorry about the tech issue. Started the stream on YouTube, and it did not start. So I had to go back and manually redo it. So apologies for the folks at home. Pulling up the timing tower now so you can see your starting grid. And you missed Roscoe's wonderful intro.
I worked hard on that for about 5 minutes.
Pace car pulls off. Coming through turns 3 and 4 as we get on top of the spotter stand here for the first restart of the day. Rolling through the Geico restart zone. And we're green at Martinsville.
Beating and banging already.
Coming out of turn 1, the 2 4s side by side. Here comes the twin Oda of Noah Hubbard on the outside.
Hanging tough on the outside. Luke Barnes ducked in line. Adam Holston in 4th. He lost the spot off the start. Brandon Willard misses turn 1. He gets passed by Christopher Shepard. And they go side by side. But Jordan Blair goes back to his dominating ways. And he already clears Noah Hubbard.
Yeah, 4's dominating the front here. You see Mason Walters. That's a newer name that I don't recognize. They're in that Cadillac 1 machine. Very slick black paint scheme. Side by side for the lead. Here comes Noah Hubbard down the inside. And the 4 will defend.
Noah Hubbard ducks back in line. Flap 4, guys.
Currently single filed out here throughout the field.
Noah Hubbard not letting Jordan Blair get away.
Yeah,
Still right on the rear bumper.
Now this begs to differ. How much tire is Noah Hubbard burning through right now?
How much is he willing to use the bumper is probably the bigger question.
Now, a new interesting rule for tonight. From Race Control, we're going back to the original rule. If we run 45 consecutive green flag laps, we will have a competition caution. Now, there's only going to be 1 competition caution, and it can't be within the last 15 laps of the race. This is coming kind of modeled after the Cars Tour race, which I actually got to see the Nashua one this weekend. Kind of an inspiring rule, as the league owner is actually the flagger for the Cars Tour. Bit of an interesting fun fact.
Brandon Willard around off of turn 2. He saves it. We stay green. He got real close to that inside wall.
Speaking of the owner, that's funny. Yeah, great save there for the 99 Slim Jim Chevy machine of Brandon Willard, keeping it in 8th. Single filed out so far. Mason Walters diving here into turn 1. Part of Ross Dalton Racing.
That was off to turn 3, by the way. And now Adam Holston looks to the inside, not quite doing the crossover move.
Yeah, Adam Holston
looked having issues in turn 2 off the backstretch. He keeps it going straight.
See, the front of that car's already dented. Yeah, Adam Holston hasn't had the same luck and success in the late model stocks as he's had in the street stocks. So it'll be interesting to see if he can kind of get some success tonight here at Martinsville. But look at these 2 drivers up here. Both Toyotas, both 4s, and they've been duking it out for the last 12 laps.
That looks like a Camaro.
That's the new Chevy body. And that's the new Toyota body. Looks weird on a late model.
Oh, that's a Camry nose?
Yeah, look at the back. That's the new 2025 Camry.
Interesting.
I
It
don't
looks a
think
lot like a Camaro.
it really does. It's a lot more squinted. So we cut over here to the 99 of Brandon Willard. That is a new Chevy nose. And as you can see, it's a little bit thicker than that thin Toyota one is.
Do we have any Fords in the field? Oh! Walters wants to make a name early. Here he comes, challenging Luke Barnes for third.
Both Toyotas, one is attacking, one is being attacked. Coming out of 2.
Devin Lyons ducks into pit road.
It's not on board with the Goodyear blimp. See both of these battles happening.
Jordan Blair's had his mirror full of yellow this whole race.
Ford looks to the inside. Jordan Blair not pulling away as he normally does just yet. Here comes the 004 on the inside. Now these drivers only separated by 4/10.
And here comes Luke Barnes, Mason Walters in tow. Where did Morgan Walters come from?
These Toyotas trying to work together here to pass the 4 of Jordan Blair to end his streak of domination. So we switch back over to the regular cams here.
They fanned out just a little bit, but now they're all bunched back up together.
And to answer your question, yes, there is a Ford in the field with Christopher Shepard running a Mustang GT. Side-by-side battle here for 10th.
Dave Billings, Hunter Rose. Going at it off of turn 2. Hunter Rose, really low exit, trying to get underneath the 14. Dave Billings quickly closes the door on that move. As Noah Hubbard has a windshield full of Jordan Blair, ducks to the inside. Move for the lead.
It's on board Luke Barnes here. He's got to have the best view of this.
Who led that lap?
That's a great question. Contact!
Luke Barnes still there on the inside. Jordan Blair defending hard around the outside. Here comes Luke Barnes. Oh, a little too tight. Here we go. Luke Barnes on through.
Not just yet.
Devin Lyons ducks to pit road again.
Black flag. That time it was Noah Hubbard side by side heading out of 2. Contact
Jordan
made
Blair
once again.
Whoa! Walters to the inside of Noah Hubbard.
Where did he come from? The 4 of Noah Hubbard makes it past. Here comes Mason Walters, looking to make his name for himself on debut.
He's been sitting behind Luke Barnes for the last 10 laps or so, just waiting for a move to happen. Luke Barnes way up the track. Adam Holston right there. Almost a wreck off of turn number 4. We stay green. Keep it straight. This has been entertaining.
And we're only 25 laps in.
Yeah, this has been more entertaining than I was expecting. I was expecting drivers to keep it calm, keep it collected, kind of play the long game. But we had these two going at it from the start of the race. And Jordan Blair kind of pays Noah Hubbard back, sticks his nose in.
Side by side, heading out of 4. The
Noah
yellow
Hubbard
4
gets the run off the outside that time. Way up the track goes Noah Hubbard. No banking up there. Jordan Blair gets the move done.
Jordan Blair gets his position back, but here comes Mason Walters to the inside.
That looks sketchy.
Walters gets it done up to second.
Noah Hubbard drops down to third, but still within striking distance. And here's Adam Holston in that 77 at the tail end of this mini pack.
Well,
Looks
Jordan,
like he's playing the long game.
yeah, letting off. Whoa, caution!
Crash. Caleb Hunt off of turn number 4. Goes around.
Ow. I saw that happening all the way in the back. Get a replay, figure out what happens.
Goes the 0-19 to Caleb Hunt. There's Brandon Willard. Drives it in, around he goes. Oh, Christopher Shepard.
Yeah.
Big Billy. Ah!
And then gets himself stuck.
Ooh, Caleb Hunt, that was sketchy, my guy.
That was sketchy. Brandon Wheeler issued an EOL penalty for cause of caution. Alright, well, now the competition caution timer resets.
This reminds me of the 2015 caution clock for the truck series.
Was that 2017?
No, it was 2015 because it came before stage cautions, which came out in 2016.
Oh, gotta love NASCAR.
Just let these drivers race.
I like how the car store does it for late model stocks. Halfway break, that's it.
I mean, I understand the halfway break in a race, in like a dirt race, because you have to like regrade the track and re-water the track, put tires in it, put fuel on it. But other than that, let them race. The only time a caution should come out is for unsafe track conditions.
Which is why they should field a car, and whenever they want to throw a caution, they blow a tire.
Hey, you just put explosives in the tires. Is that how that works?
Yeah, exactly. Sounds like a great idea.
That sounds like a way that could go horribly wrong.
I see nothing wrong with that idea.
And this is why I don't let you do anything in regards to league administration.
What? Lights on the pace car are off. We are 1 to green.
Toyotas side by side. Which one's gonna make a move? My vote is both of them.
My vote is the yellow Camry.
My guy. Not how that works.
Sure it is. Coming out of 4, Toyotas with a Cadillac in the mix leading the field to green. And we're back racing in Martinsville. Whoa!
Noah Hubbard to the inside, 3 wide. Mason Walters goes backwards.
Well, backwards, like momentum-wise, not literally. Dives down to the inside. Here's the 77 of Adam Holston looking to turn his luck around.
Holston to the inside. Walters there as well, peeking middle to look 3 wide, backs out of it. Jordan Blair out to a big lead, and the battle is for second. Noah Hubbard defending Adam Holston and his teammate Luke Barnes.
But do not count out that one of Mason Walters.
My vote's on Adam Holston. He's running off the momentum of having the points lead in the Street Stock Tour. He needs a break in the Hudson Autoworks late model stock tour, and he's not going to get
Whoa.
it. Mason Walters to the bottom. Holston drops a few places, now battling Dave Billings for 6th. Commentator's curse. I am sorry, Adam. You're a great guy, but get better luck.
Gets strung up and makes it work on the outside of the 14. He stays 6th. Twin Odas working together.
Playing defense now. Mason Walters in 4th. Single filed out. Jordan Blair has a big gap, but the battle is for 2nd. You're watching it here. Noah Hubbard, Luke Barnes, teammates. Mason Walters sitting 4th. Christopher Shepard 5th. Adam Holston had an issue a couple laps ago. He dropped all the way back to 6th.
Coming here to 37 laps. This is going quite well, I must say. Great battles throughout the field. A very close field, except for, well, Jordan Blair, but...
Mason Walters is aggressive. He's been driving it into these corners very hard, and that's going to burn up the tires. It's also going to put your competitors on edges. There he goes to the bottom. Inside Luke Barnes.
Right on board the back at Noah Hubbard, who has a great view of this battle.
Let's battle in his windshield. Or in his rear view.
And that's not who we wanted to see make past.
Walters able to make the pass.
Caution!
Caution flies! Brandon Willard around in turn 4.
82
Another car
involved.
That's Hunter Rose.
Ow. Ow again.
Friendly fire will not be tolerated.
Alright, let's rewind the clock, see what happens.
That's a new one. Did you just come up with that now?
Yes. Actually, I came up with it during the street stock race. I see the 82 just hard charging, clips the corner. Caution flies. And there's Devin Lyons.
Two with that right front is hurt. It's pointed outward.
Both wheels of that HendrickCars.com Chevy machine are not looking hot. He is currently 12 laps down. The only driver not on the lead lap.
2 cautions tonight so far. Both of them going into turn number 3 and culminating in turn number 4. Brandon Willard being involved in both cautions, and he has been on both ends of the caution. So, we typically don't see Martinsville in this kind of light. Typically, we have the sun shining down. But no sun tonight. We got the stadium lights on. What does that change as a driver?
More grip, honestly. Less glare. Pretty much about it.
But let me rephrase the question. How does that what does that change about how you approach this race from a mental aspect?
That's a tough one. A little bit more comfort in the car, more grip. I would be more comfortable with doing some things that I wouldn't normally be comfortable with, right? Because I have more grip.
Or more aggression? More aggression, perhaps?
Yeah, more aggression. Other than that, not really much. I've been having hiccups all day. So I do apologize.
The twin Noda separated now. Noah Hubbard on the outside of the front row. Luke Barnes inside of the second row. I'm still waiting to see a 2015 Martinsville Spring. Was it 2015? 2014 maybe? Of someone sending it to the inside, 3 wide on the restart.
And we're back green.
Noah Hubbard drops down in front of his teammate. Mason Walters stuck on the outside. So is Adam Holston. But Jordan Blair back out to a lead. And Mason Walters tries splitting the Twinotas.
Oh!
Car on the wall. Mason Walters. 3 wide. Now 2 wide going into turn 1.
That was sketch.
This whole race has been sketch.
Touche.
Mason Walters, Luke Barnes still going at it. Adam Holston, Christopher Shepard side by side behind. Both of those battles single out. Wreck in the back. Hunter Rose gets hit by Brandon Willard. We stay green. He keeps it straight. Avoids the wall. What a save.
14 makes quick work of the 19. He's up to 7th. Devin Lyons really struggling back here. Currently 2 seconds off the pace.
Adam Holston still in 5th. Mason Walters still being bookended by the Twinotas. But Jordan Blair in a field of his own, not being challenged at the moment.
Here comes Mason Walters to the inside.
The Twinotas having a familiar feature in either their windshield or their rearview mirror. But now Mason Walters having to play defense against 2 hard-charging Twinotas.
That's a Twinota sandwich.
No, we just were in a Twinota sandwich.
Yeah, now it's a stuffed...
Twinota toast.
Yeah, Twinota toast.
What is wrong with us?
That is a great question. Very close battles all throughout the field.
Brandon Willard under attack from Caleb Hunt.
Yeah, Brandon Willard trying to chase down Dave Billings right now. Jordan Blair back out.
Christopher Shepard dives to the inside of Adam Holston. Doesn't make the move going to turn 1. Potentially trying to scare Adam Holston into a mistake. That's been done before. Adam Holston got scared into a mistake by Mason Walters, and now Christopher Shepard makes the move. Dave Billings there trying to capitalize. The gap shrinking between Jordan Blair and Mason Walters. And Mason Walters is able to pull away from the Twinotas.
It's right on
That
the
one
board
part
here.
is bad.
Down to 3rd. Up to 4th coming out of the corner.
That's probably why he's so fast, is he's been shifting.
Yeah,
Has Blair been shifting?
let's right on board. Nope.
No.
That's also saving his tires as well. Mason Walters
And
pushing hard.
And saving fuel. That's another thing. Saving fuel. You have lower RPMs, meaning your engine doesn't have to work as hard, and you save fuel. So two different kind of mentalities. Jordan Blair not shifting, trying to save fuel, tires, and equipment. And Mason Walters, who's shifting, trying to get everything out of the car, trying to catch the leader.
It's on board Jordan Blair looking back at the 6 or the 1 of Mason Walters. Looking back, see Brandon Willard defending the 19 here.
Caleb Hunt to the outside of Brandon Willard. They traverse through turns 3 and 4. There's Hunter Rose. There's a great camera.
Deep dive by the 99.
Where does Hunter Rose go? He's got a roadblock in front of him.
To the inside.
There's a lane. But here's the run off the outside by Caleb Hunt. Brennan Willard able to make the pass, gets a big wiggle. Caleb Hunt back to the outside.
Contact.
Contact! I thought Willard was going around. He keeps it straight, playing defense. And very aggressive defense. Hunter Rose almost spins it going into the corner.
Contact being made all down the backstretch. This is a good battle for 9th or 8th. Big defense by the 99.
All the way to the inside. Caleb Hunt charging around the outside.
You'd think this is a battle for the lead. Oh, deep dive by the 82. 99 goes high. There goes Caleb Hunt.
Crossover move. Caleb Hunt ekes out ahead of Brandon Willard. And Hunter Rose waiting in the wings.
Giving the bumper to the 19.
Hard charge into turn number 1 by Brandon Willard. Turn number 3, my mistake.
You see him right on the back bumper of the 19 here. Let's go back to this main pack. Seeing the two Twin Odas very close together. Trying to work together here.
They're almost close enough for bump drafting on the... if we were at one of the super speedways.
Caution! And...
competition caution or Brandon Willard?
I believe that is a comp
Brandon
caution.
Willard has damage. Brandon Willard hit the wall going into turn 1. He has damage.
Oh.
Drives it in hard, hits Caleb Hunt. That would be the caution, Caleb Hunt getting turned.
Hey, kind of just right on board here. I think the 19 just went a lot slower than he thought. See where the caution was called. Okay, so we're at the 019.
Can't see the light there.
We're going to be looking at that light all the way down in turn 1 here. Oh.
I can't see it.
Right there. You see it switch right there. So by that point, they were both straight. Yeah, they're both straight here, but if you look at the... let's see if we can't see any lights. I think you're really only going to see on board. If you look all the way down turn 1, you can see it. Right, wait for it. They're straight here. See the light there, the green light there, turn off and turn yellow. Bunch of drivers down pit road. Actually, I think it was just Hunter Rose.
Hunter Rose, Caleb Hunt getting service.
Brandon Willard getting...
as well. Devin Lyons back out on track. What a guy. Still driving tonight. 29 laps down. But he's still turning laps.
It's great experience. Definitely great experience. Lights on the pace car are off.
Hunter Rose comes out of pit road. 1 lap down, as well as Caleb Hunt. Brendan Millard still on pit road, 2 laps down. But here's the green flag. The Toyota is making up row number 2. But it's Jordan Blair and Mason Walters on the front row. Lead us back to green.
Great jump there by the 4, keeping the 6 at bay. Here's the Toyota side by side. These two drivers also side by side, right on board the blimp. Now it's just the Toyota side by side. Brandon Willard black flagged coming down pit road. That's his race. And everyone single file.
Mason Walters wants the lead. He's right on the rear bumper of Jordan Blair.
Dives down to the inside.
Doesn't get the move done.
Trying on board here at the 1.
Wreck off of 4. Hunter Rose, Dave Billings slow off the corner.
We stay green.
There's a lot of damage for that 82 car. Riding on board, Mason Walters. Here's a look at your race leader, Jordan Blair, on a hot streak, and he's currently playing defense.
He is all over his rear bumper. 4 getting loose coming out of the corner. Here comes the 6.
The bumper to the back of the 4. Mason Walters wants that lead, and he ain't gonna stop till he gets it.
Look to the inside here.
Jordan Blair misses the corner slightly. Allows Mason Walters to stay right behind him.
Not on board the rear of Jordan Blair.
Mason Walters getting some nibbles off the rear bumper of Jordan Blair.
Some. That's a lot of nibbles.
That's a lot of nibbles, yeah. And that Cadillac is hungry for the lead.
Coming at 55 to go. This is definitely not another walk in the park for Jordan Blair.
Bumper contact, here we go. Those brake rotors are hot on both of those machines. To the inside. Backs out of it. No, he doesn't. There he is to the inside. Mason Walters wants the lead. Now backs out of it. Getting a lot of nibbles of that rear bumper. Jordan Blair's won the last 3 Hudson Autoworks late model stock tour races in a row. And Mason Walters in his Mystic Racing League.
Turn 4 goes.
Jordan Blair. Around he goes into turn 1 and turn 3, and the caution flies yet again.
And the
Caution
Toyotas.
number 3. And the Toyotas capitalize.
Okay. That changes a lot for the 2 leaders here. Jordan Blair with damage now. Alright, let's rewind the tapes and see what happened.
I was just about to say, Mason Walters has been aggressive in his start. Peeks his nose to the outside.
See, this is on board. See, he doesn't really turn for the corner. Oh, because he... I think
Contact. Around Jordan Blair goes.
the 4 doesn't move up. I don't think the 1 thinks he's clear. Aboard the nose. And then you see he gets bumped here by the 4 coming in hot. Great save. But by that point, the caution already come out. So right on board with the 4 here. Not a whole lot of damage to that right side. Sees he's on pit road getting damage fixed. Mason Walters issued the cause of caution penalty by race control. Jordan Blair black flagged.
My guess is speeding on pit road.
Let's see.
Nope, I see the lights are out. The pit road lights are turned on. That's pitting under a closed pit road.
Is that a hold penalty?
I don't know. No, it's under caution, it's an end of line penalty. You just have to drop to the end of the longest line for pinning under a closed pit road. However, I believe that he is getting damage repaired.
Well, he's out of pit road now. Timing, no, he's
there.
not. My timing tower is having a seizure. Now he's out of pit road.
There he goes.
Still has some damage. And he's lining up right behind the 1. This may not end well.
This is where I wish we had multiple camera angles.
The Twin Otas lead the field to green. We're back racing.
The Twin Otas are the real winners of that whole shebang.
Shebang, I like that.
Adam Holstein, Christopher Shepard side by side.
Devin Lyons riding
Devin
the wall.
Lyons gets another black flag.
He was riding the wall. Gets past the 4. Dave Mason Walters on the hard charge. Dives down to the inside. He's up to 6th. Makes quick work of the 82. Man, he's fast.
He's fast, but he is aggressive. And we saw that a couple laps ago. Jordan Blair getting some nibbles off Dave Billings' rear bumper. Stay green, but
No,
Dave
Hubbard
Billings
sets
went
the
off
fastest
first
lap by a long shot.
So what happens when you get in clean air?
First driver to set a sub-20 lap all race.
And he's got his teammate helping. Devin Lyons into pit road yet again. His day not going the way he imagined it when he pulled up. 37 laps down for the number 24 machine.
Got a 4-way battle here. I believe that last caution we'll have no competition cautions this race.
Well, that means the race fans certainly got their tickets worth. Now, one thing I failed to mention in my intro that you guys didn't hear was the famous $2 Martinsville hot dogs.
Why are we talking about hot dogs?
Well, we're at Martinsville. You always got to mention the $2 hot dogs anytime you're at a race at this track.
Fair.
It's in the contract that you signed to be a broadcaster. Did you not read that? It was in the fine print.
We were supposed to read that?
I wrote it. Of course you're supposed to read it.
Ah, I didn't.
Evidently.
Mason Walters looking to make quick work of Adam Holston. Winner just an hour ago at the, well, I can't think.
Bull ring.
The bull ring to the inside. Coming down the back stretch here. Dives deep.
Noah Hubbard, Luke Barnes still in control of this race. Mason Walters trying to drive back through the field to atone for his mistake.
Yeah, Mason Walters currently the fastest man on track. See Hunter Rose coming in pit road. Speeds
Hunter
gets
Rose
a
down
black.
to pit road. It's a mechanical false flag, actually.
Is it actually?
It is. My live timing and scoring shows me the actual flag, so I can see it is a meatball flag. And now that orange circle makes me hungry.
See, I had dinner right before this, so I'm good to go. Coming to 40 to go. Christopher Shepard and Mason Walters reeling down the Twin Otas.
So at what point does Luke Barnes stop playing defense and start playing offense? He is the second car in line of those two Twin Otas.
When he eventually gets passed by Mason Walters, who's passing the 19 currently, and is now up to third.
That one car is fast, but man, is he aggressive. I think I know why he picked the one car. Another fitting number for him would be 77, but that number has been taken.
The Hurricane. Yeah, Noah Hubbard definitely has the advantage of Luke Barnes being his teammate and being right behind him, but Luke Barnes has been fast and aggressive all night long. Coming to 38 to go.
Yeah, and that's what I was asking a couple laps ago, is at what point does Luke Barnes stop playing defense for Noah Hubbard and start racing him for the win?
Not yet, honestly. I'd wait a little bit, depending on the circumstances.
Your spotter's probably been telling you, hey, watch out for the one car. He's been bad fast, but he's been making really aggressive moves.
Also to note, him and Jordan Blair have the highest I rating in the session.
Luke Barnes or Mason Walters?
Both of them have the highest. Jordan Blair has the highest.
No, he does not. Would you like to try again, Monsieur?
Oh, Christopher Shepard has the highest. My mistake.
There you go, buddy.
Mason Walters has the third highest I rating in the session.
So a lot of fast drivers in this session. I would be ranked third to last in terms of I rating in this split, which shows you why I'm up here instead of down there.
Coming at 34 to go. Walters closing the gap.
The gap between the leaders has split. So Luke Barnes dropping back to play defense. Strategy call, mistake? I don't know.
Here comes Mason Walters, though, and I don't think there's any stopping him.
I mean, there's one way, but you're not going to like... Race control isn't going to like my answer. So you ever heard... You know the term sacrifice fly in baseball? I feel like you're concerned about where I'm going with this.
I am, but keep going.
Answer the question. Do you know what a sacrifice fly is?
No.
So a sacrifice fly in baseball is when a batter intentionally hits it.
Oh, yes. Yes, I know.
It's called a sac fly, yep. Basically, I'm suggesting Luke Barnes sacrifice himself to take out Mason Walters to guarantee Noah Hubbard the win. I told you race control wasn't going to like it. But Luke Barnes doing all he can to keep that hard charging one car behind him. But look right ahead at Noah Hubbard. It's Brandon Willard. We have lap traffic. Brandon Willard pulls to the inside.
Moving out of the way, great sportsmanship. That one dives to the inside and makes the pass on the first Toyota, but not yet. They're still side by side.
This is what Noah Hubbard wants to see. He wants to see side by side for second. He does not want to see the one car clear, which is what he sees. "26 laps to go in tonight's event. Mason Walters charged his way through the field on the start. Got caught up in a wreck with Jordan Blair. Had to go to the tail end of the field. And now he's driven his way back to the front and has one car standing between him and the checkered flag.
Man, coming to 24 to go. He's pushing it hard.
And that one car has been doing nothing but going forward. Luke Barnes hits the wall hard off of turn number 4, keeps it straight. Slight damage to that Toyota, but it's enough to keep it in front of Christopher Shepard for third.
Coming to 22 to go here at Martinsville. The gap is closing for the lead. As I'm putting my feet up on the desk because this is an entertaining one. The gap now to 3/10.
Grab some popcorn for this. Here comes Mason Walters. I've done that nonstop this race, haven't I? Mason Walters to the rear bumper, Noah Hubbard. Here's the race for the win. And yes, I'm calling this the race for the win, not the race for the lead. The two-car showdown, 20 laps to go.
Right on board here with the 6.
I'm trying to figure out what that scheme is. It looks like it's based off of a South Point-esque scheme, just color shifted to be lows or loves.
Maybe. I'm not sure. It's a slick scheme, that's for sure.
Yeah, in my head, I'm thinking like the Brendan Gaughan, Daniel Hemrick black and gold scheme from their time in the Xfinity and Cup Series. Most famously worn the 62 by Brendan Gaughan. Coming to 16 laps to go. Noah Hubbard not making this pass easy for Mason Walters.
I'm seeing using the bumper, the 4 getting loose.
Dalton to the inside. He is there. Hubbard throws the block.
Gets really loose.
Hubbard in the wall. 14 laps to go.
Let's take a look back at that real quick. It's rewiring time. Gets real loose. Contact being made. A little bit of net code. Wall saves him. "14 dives to the inside. Noah Hubbard is probably fuming right now. Coming to 12 to go.
Well, Luke Barnes under attack by Christopher Shepard. And he's got a whole train behind him. "11 laps to go here from Martinsville. Luke Barnes under attack by Christopher Shepard. Makes the move to the bottom. Ducks back in line. Adam Holson looking for a way around. But Mason Walters has started to drive away from the field. But that could all be undone by a caution created by this group right here. Christopher Shepard to the bottom, slight contact. Luke Barnes goes up the track.
Coming at 8 to go here. Got a real close battle here for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. But Mason Walters is running away with it on debut.
I think Noah Hubbard's looking for a caution right now.
I think he is 100% because I think that's the only way you're going to catch the 6, or unless he makes a mistake.
Dave Billings has a meatball flank. He dives it to the safety of pit road. And he loses the spot to Brandon Willard.
Brandon Willard up to 8th. Coming to 6 to go. Jordan Blair side by side with Luke Barnes.
This was the battle for the lead at one point. Now it's the battle for 6th. But 5 laps to go here from Martinsville. And Mason Walters has a hard charging Noah Hubbard, who's made up some time the last couple laps. The gap stabilizing at about 8/10.
Yeah, honestly, I think there's no catching Mason Walters unless he makes some sort of big mistake. Or that we have a caution coming to 3 to go, but it's looking unlikely.
Adam Holston gets the inside of Christopher Shepard off of turn number 4, side by side down the front stretch. Battle for 3rd continues.
This is the final spot for the last spot on the podium. Diving to the inside, Mason Walters takes 2 to go. 77 loose!
Can fly! The race isn't over! Adam Holston spins in the middle of turns 3 and 4. And Noah Hubbard has a chance yet again.
Oh my God.
So I said this for Bristol last night, spotting for NIS. I think it applies for Martinsville as well. Bristol brings out the worst in people.
Oh yeah, we found that out. Good Lord. This changes everything.
Everything. And cautions breed cautions. How many attempts do we get? 3?
Either 3 or unlimited.
So now Mason Walters has his work cut out for him. His lead erased. Noah Hubbard second. Shepard third. Hunt fourth. Blair moves up to fifth. He has had a dominating season so far. Won the last 3 races. Tonight, not going his way. Be sitting with a top 5.
All right, Rosca. What do you think is going to be the outcome after this? Do you think that Mason Walters is going to fend his own? Or do you think we may get a new winner like Noah Hubbard or even Christopher Shepard coming back to victory lane?
I know what I want to happen, but what I think is going to happen, I think Mason Walters is able to get away clean. And the only question to his lead is going to be if we get another caution.
All right, what do you want to happen then?
Sack fly, Noah Hubbard takes out Mason Walters. Caleb Hunt wins.
That would be a interesting turn of events. Or if Jordan Blair wins from 5th.
Yeah, sack fly, Noah Hubbard sacrifices himself to take out Mason Walters, and Jordan Blair drives through the wreck to win.
Don't forget,
That would be intense.
We have the other Twinota in 7th.
Oh, Luke Barnes comes back from even further back to win.
Holston comes in. A lot of possibility. Holston could come and win.
We're gonna channel our inner Ross Dalton. Luke Barnes is gonna come back through the field to finish second, right behind the leader.
All right. Pace car pulls off, heading through turn 3 and 4. Our first overtime attempt. Who will it be? Only 2 laps decided from here, and the green flies. Great bump by the 19, but that may be a black to those 2 drivers for jumping the start. 19 contact, 19 almost around.
He saves it. Here comes not Jordan Blair. Luke Barnes to the bottom. Oh, he dives to pit road.
Yeah.
Large mechanical fault flag. The black flag displayed for Noah Hubbard and Caleb Hunt, but the white flag displayed for Mason Walters.
Disastrous restart for Caleb Hunt and Noah Hubbard, but a wonderful restart for Mason D. Walters. Coming out of 4th for the final time on debut, Mason Walters wins at Martinsville. What a race. As Noah Hubbard sets the fastest lap on the final lap.
Well, that was a race. That was very interesting. Not gonna lie.
That was very entertaining.
We had crashes, we had battles, we had hard hits, and we have a new winner, Mason Walters. Burns it down after nosing into the wall.
Let him go. Backing it up, winding it up, and burning it down. Trying not to hit the wall again.
Before we forget, like last week, driver of the day.
That's at the end. Let's dissect that final lap and the disastrous restart for Caleb Hunt. Because what happened was... Oh, whoops, rewind. Okay. Green. What happened was, I want you to pay attention to the 19. This was a huge mistake, in my opinion, on the 19. Coming to the restart zone. Massively jumps even before the restart zone. Right on board.
Wrong 19.
The other 19.
This is the problem with having multiple cars with the same number.
You can see he just lunges forward and bumps, this an unfortunate place to do it, bumps the 4 right before the restart zone gives them both a black flag for jumping the start. That right there ruined both their races. The Ford not going to be happy with that one.
What a save by Christopher Shepard right there.
Yeah. All right. Well, Roska, take us through our finishing grid after a chaotic 125 laps at Martinsville.
Mason Walters brings home the W, starting back in 9th. And he wins on debut. Noah Hubbard finishes 2nd. Caleb Hunt, Christopher Shepard. Jordan Blair ends his winning streak here. Adam Holston, Brandon Willard, Luke Barnes, Dave Billings, Hunter Rose rounds out the top 10. And Devin Lyons rounds out our 11 car field.
I think it's time for some post-race interviews. First, let's bring in 3rd place. Actually, I need to see, what was the official finishing order? Because I know it's different from... Okay, so 3rd place is going to be Caleb Hunt. Bring him in. Caleb Hunt, it's Robert McCain, Chris Roska in the GeoFront broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I do.
Alright, so was your black it looks like your black was cleared. What exactly happened there on that final restart?
The black was for passing under yellow. Since we're not counting caution laps, the whole black box iRacing trips, so it gets confused. But no, I saw the one enter the box, and I figured since it's with 1 lap to go, he'll go early, try to get a jump. I was just going off of him, but I'm thinking Noah and the 1 car or the 6 car end up spinning their tires. That's what really happened in my POV. But yeah, I mean, I didn't mean to hit him that hard like I did. I was trying to give him a little boost, maybe side-by-side action for the lead, and hopefully they rinse each other up and I could sneak on by, but it didn't work like that.
Yeah, honestly, I thought you jumped the start, and that's why you had the black. But luckily it wasn't that severe. Still comes home 3rd. Go celebrate a podium.
Yep, thank you.
Of course. Finishing in the 2nd position is Noah Hubbard. Let's bring him in. Noah Hubbard, it's Robert McKay and Chris Roska here in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Getting a nice podium in a brand new scheme for the Twin Otas. First of all, absolutely love the scheme.
Appreciate it.
Second of all, great race. Unfortunately, couldn't come home with the dub. Mason Walters, man, what a debut for that driver.
Yeah, I mean, he got to me inside there, and I got loose off 4, and then I hit the wall, and after that, it was kind of dumb for it because he set sail, and then I started running him back down a little bit, and I drove it into 1 and got way too loose, and that was it.
Yeah, that's easy to do at Martinsville, just kind of overdrive the car. Overall, great race. Kept it clean. A lot of the cautions happened in the back of the pack, but overall, just a good race.
It was a nice race. I was glad that we had a couple cautions, didn't go caution-free, because afraid of burning my stuff up if it went caution-free, but yeah, I was glad we had a couple cautions in there.
Yeah, well, go celebrate that 2nd place finish, and we'll see you next week.
All right, yeah, we'll see y'all next week.
Well, last, but certainly not least, winning on debut, Mason Walters. Welcome to the booth. You got a copy?
Yep, I got you.
What a race. Coming in here, winning on debut. Very slick car, very dominant race. How does it feel?
Yeah, it feels great. I was at the first race this week, and I was talking to one of my guys on the team, Jordan, and he was talking about how he runs these on Mondays, and I was like, I don't have anything to do on Mondays. Let me get in there. So
the car store race at Nashville.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good race. I was also there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun track. That place is a ton of fun to go around, turn some laps at.
It was cool to see the car store there and see the stands that packed. Obviously, most of them were curtailed, but I'm a Nashville Fairgrounds regular, go there all the time. It was cool seeing the stands that packed. Anyway, back onto these late model stocks. Yeah, great race. Just really, you were clean but aggressive at the same time.
Yeah, that's kind of how you have to drive Martinsville. It's like it's a hairpin, so like you got to drive it in deep, and you can't really like I don't want to say you can't work around someone, but like you gotta either like drive it in super deep or gotta hope they make a mistake on the exit. I gotta say sorry to Jordan Blair. I didn't mean to. Me and him got into an incident going into 3 and 4 one time, and I kind of ruined his race a little bit, but. Hopefully, it doesn't leave my wheels loose going in the next race. But yeah, I think it was a really fun night. Went from the back to the front twice. I butchered up qualifying, so that never helps, but made it a little bit more fun.
Yeah, well, go celebrate that win on debut, and hopefully we'll see you next week. It was entertaining to watch you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. All right, Rosca, now we can do driver of the day. Who's yours?
I gotta do Caleb Hunt. Finishes third in the late model stock race and had an excellent run towards the front of the street stock race earlier tonight at the bullring. Caleb Hunt, 2 overall great runs out of that 019 machine. Caleb Hunt is my driver of the day.
I gotta go with Mason Walters, man. Comes in here, never have raced with these guys before. Very hard track to come into a league on with drivers you've never raced. This win didn't come easy, but man, he found it, and he found it in dominating fashion. I'm picking Mason Walters. Well, that'll do it for us here on the Green Flag Racing Network at Martinsville. I'm Robert McKay. Alongside me, as always, but not next week, not next week is your GFRM broadcast booth. Rosca, why won't you be here next week?
Next week, the Street Stock Tour heads to Charlotte Motor Speedway, and I got approval from Brandon Willard himself to drive the GFRN 00 next week at Charlotte. Don't worry, guys. I'll be back in the booth for the late model stock race at Myrtle Beach later next week. But I'm looking forward to racing Charlotte. That's going to be a fun race. It was actually my first ever official series win with Street Stocks of Charlotte.
It's going to be a great win. That's something we like to do here at the Green Flag Racing Network, is get one of our broadcasters actually in the car, be able to race on the track, kind of get a feel for the drivers, and kind of just be able to bring that expertise back here into the booth. We call it our in-car commentator program, and we'll be starting it here at Charlotte with the Street Stocks. I'll be looking at the schedule, trying to see if I can make a start in the late models, but that is to come. We'll see you next week at Charlotte. Take care.